Hi there folks, my name is Ashley and I'd like to welcome you to my first video on this channel. And before I start off the video itself, I would just like to tell you guys that this is going to be kind of a let's play, sort of a video game commentary video, sort of kind of channel, but I'd like to think that I have a bit of a different take on it, as I would like my commentary to kind of be more of an encouraging and supportive kind of interaction between me and you guys. So we'll see how that goes. And to start off this very first video, I wanted to pick one of my favorite games actually. It might sound weird considering, as you can see on the screen, the game I'm talking about is just the game that pops up when you are using Google Chrome and you don't have an internet connection. It's nothing fancy. It's a really straightforward game. As you can see, you can play the whole game just using the spacebar if you want, and you just jump over cactuses. Cacti, I guess. So it's definitely a really simple game. Not a lot of bells and whistles here. But you just see as far as you can get, because as far as I know, there isn't an end to the game. It just goes on forever. It does get a little more complicated as you progress, but we're gonna get to a point soon where, from experience, I know we will be greeted by some lovely pterodactyls, and that's where the only other button you might need in this game comes into play, as you can duck. If you want to, you can also jump over those ones. And to duck, you just have to push the down key. Like that. Oh, and it is nighttime. That always messes me up. But we're doing pretty well for the first time. Normally it takes me some time to get warmed up. Oh, duck. And we're back to daytime already. Night was short there. As you can see, it gets a bit faster as you go along, but it's the same basic premise throughout it. Added a few obstacles, but as far as I know, once the pterodactyls and day and night show up, you don't get anything else. But that could just be that I'm only at this level. I don't know. I am not an expert at this game, though it is one of my favorites. Oh, we're speeding up here. I did not think I would get this far. This is normally where I start to screw up, so oh, there we go. I predicted it. But yeah, so the theme of this video that I kind of wanted to bring up was the importance of small wins. And in looking at this game, every jump you make over a cactus or a pterodactyl, every time you duck, every time you make it through day and night without getting messed up, I'd consider that a small win. I did surprisingly well. Normally I wouldn't have gotten this high of a score from the beginning, from my experience playing it, because I have played this game for a number of years now. I know that might sound a little silly, but I really do enjoy it. And I would actually say that this game has helped me through some rough patches in my own life. I first found it when I was in about, I think it was third year university, and I was really not in a great state mentally. I didn't want to go to class, didn't want to do my homework, didn't want to do readings. I basically was so stressed out and that I just wanted to quit. I wanted to drop out of university, and I didn't even know what I would do. I didn't care. I just didn't want to be there. And I found this game one time when normal student internet was not cooperating with me, and it just helped me take my mind off things for a little bit. It was a small, it might not have been related to my work or my life or anything like that, but getting as far as I did was kind of a small win for myself. Every time I made it a little farther in the game, and even if I didn't, even if I only made it a half as far as I did in previous rounds, it was just kind of a positive moment. It might be a little, like, it's not a big thing. It's just a positive little moment where I had a moment of success and I felt good. I didn't have to worry, oh gosh, didn't have to worry about all the other stuff going on, and I could just worry about getting my little dino friend here over these cacti and away from those nasty pterodactyls that we've got flying in our face. Trying to clothesline me or something like that. Have to say, oh, I never thought dinosaurs, especially ones that look like T-Rexes, would run this fast. But I am not an expert on dinosaurs. So I just wanted to kind of wanted to share this mindset that I had with you guys on the internet, you folks on the internet. That the importance of just like if you're going through a rough patch, just take some time and focus on the little things rather than the big problem. It might make things a little easier for you to deal with. Oops. Sometimes you get pretty far. Maybe you get over a lot of hurdles one day. Maybe you achieve a lot of things. Other days, like this just now, maybe you don't do so well, but at least I think the important thing in those situations is that you try. You don't have to be able to run a 5K every day. A lot of us can't do that on a normal day. But maybe someday, your goal, your small win, is that you went outside. Maybe that you walked around the block. And I think that's totally alright. You tried. And that's what's important. We all have our good days and our bad days. What's important is that we try. And we're gonna see our pterodactyl buddies. There we go, right on schedule. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna blame my computer for that, but that's alright. It's not a big deal. So we're gonna try this one more time, see if I can, by any chance, beat this score that I've got up there. I kind of set myself a high bar right from the get-go, so please don't be disappointed if I don't manage that. But I will do my best. Every little thing is a win. Every time I make it over one of these, it is a little victory. At least for me. Oopsies. Okay, we can't end it on that. We gotta get a little further than that. We gotta at least see a pterodactyl on my last run. Can't leave you guys thinking that I'm an absolutely terrible gamer. Though secretly, I definitely am. Guess it's not so much a secret then. But, let's see. Maybe I can prove myself wrong with these videos. I'll think positively is what I'll try and do here. Whoops. Alright. Maybe I just peaked early in this video. So with that, because it doesn't look like I'm going to get back up to 1600 points anytime soon, I will call this the end of my very first video. And to wrap it up, I would like to ask you guys to you folks, to just take a moment, if you don't mind, and think about any of the small wins you might have had in this past week. Like I said, could be that you went out and took a walk around the block. Maybe you did run a 5K. Or maybe you just cooked yourself a nice meal, or went out to dinner. Anything can be a small win. You might not think about them in a normal day, but they can really help with some positive outlooks when you're going through hard times. And feel free to share these small wins, these little victories in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. And yeah. I'm sorry, my ums and ahs are coming back. I thought I was doing pretty well. And I will just say this one last thing, is that this channel is definitely a work in progress, if you can't tell. So if anyone listening and watching has any ideas or suggestions, they are most certainly welcome. And so I would like to thank you folks for joining me today, and I hope to see you all back in another video in the near future. So have a nice day, everyone. Bye!